Hello there, Ian here, and great to be with you once again. And I really hope that this message catches you happy, healthy and strong. And I really hope that your business is not facing too much disruption from the recent travel restrictions and gatherings that are affecting us now. I really hope there's not too much impact. Today's idea comes from conversations that I've been having with partners over the last few days, and something that I hope will make sense in order to be able to combat that and give us an advantage. So here's the conversations, and the conversations have gone something like this. We are finding that many people do what we do. It's hard to compete, and our pricing and gross margins are beginning to come under pressure. Now, if that is not exactly you, I'm sure that you can resonate with that at some level. So, true enough, today there are more suppliers of everything, physical goods and services, and their reach is more extensive thanks to the internet. So competition is at an all-time high. But what can we do? Here's one idea. And to tee up that idea, here are a couple of experiences that I faced in the last few days. Number one, we were at a restaurant with the family not so long ago, and I had ordered a pasta dish, and I love Tabasco sauce, and I asked our waitress if they had some. She came back and very politely said that they were running out of Tabasco sauce, but would I like some sweet chili ketchup? I declined. But after the meal I thought, wait a minute, we are on the third floor of a small shopping centre. On the ground floor there is a full service supermarket. What would it have taken for someone to go down to the supermarket, buy some Tabasco sauce and come back up? Even if my meal had been cold by the time the sauce arrived, I still would have been thrilled at the effort taken to meet my needs as a customer. And yet it didn't happen. The meal was good, but it could have been so much better. Also, I'm in an upscale shopping centre with my son. My son is 5, and anyone with small children can probably relate to this experience. We're in quite an upscale shopping centre. I have paid to use the restroom facilities, and my son's about to wash his hands, and he can't reach the taps. There's a long trough, all very nice, very well, the design was very nice, but a long trough, it was too high for his hands. He couldn't reach the tap. So I had to soap up my hands and then wash his hands and then scoop water onto, you can imagine the mess that we are creating. And we left and the experience wasn't very good. But it was quite a plush establishment and we had paid to use the services. Experience, not so good. So what does that mean for us? An executive at Ogilvy, the advertising media agency, is credited with a document that depicts the movement from the 4 P's of marketing to the 4 E's of marketing. Now the 4 P's, product, place, price and promotion, will be familiar to anybody who's had some experience in marketing pretty much up to today. I won't go through them in detail, but the P of product today more than ever has become the E of experience. We live in an experience economy. And just to prove a point, I was in a meeting with the country manager of a luxury car brand, and he said, actually, there's no logical reason for buying our product. And I sort of did a double take, but it's true, a car up to a certain level is a car is a car. It gets you from one place to another. But we buy Ferraris, Mercedes, Maseratis because of the experience of owning them. So, oversupply. Lots of suppliers with a pervasive reach thanks to the internet. The good news is we still live in the experience economy. So what do? And how can we use that to our advantage? how I would break this down is list all of the potential touch points, all of the potential contact points that a customer or prospect could interact with your business, from the website to a phone call to requesting some kind of a plan or a proposal, how that proposal is delivered, how you install or service your product with the client, the after sales care, the billing and collection cycles. List down all of these potential touch points and then start and brainstorm ideas for how we could make the experience so good that it would be unlikely that anybody could match it. Doing this makes your product look like this when a competitor's product looks like this. They're no longer the same. That means there's potentially less pressure on your price than if you were exactly similar. When we're faced with complexity, this looks okay, this looks okay, we ask a simple, less complex question, which is the cheapest. If they look the same, price is going to win. But if you can provide a different experience to everybody else, you have an advantage, you can differentiate yourself, and your price is under less pressure. Just think of the bottle of Tabasco sauce. How could that have been made better? Do that progressively over the next few months, and your service and product delivery will appear different, and you've carved out a significant advantage. I really hope that did make sense, and I'll look forward to sharing with you again soon.